Fire Emblem. Engage.
What's up, gamers? We're playing some Fire Emblem Engage. This is going to be a hard mode Iron Man, and we're going to see how far I make it before we die, basically. So this is going to be my second ever playthrough through the game, so I'm not expecting much. The first few maps of the game are pretty easy, like the first, honestly, like the first third. I played the game on normal mode the first time, and yeah, around the second third it picks up a lot more in difficulty, so considering that I'm still not amazing at using all the game's mechanics yet, and I've only played the game once, and we're also playing on a higher difficulty, it should be interesting. But I was also playing like super reckless because it was normal mode last time, so whatever. I haven't decided what happens if a Lear dies. Is it just like, is the run over? Or do I come up with some clever way to like continue the game? I don't know. We'll just set it to my birthday. Hard mode, classic. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know this was a thing. Looks like this is the second ever time they've done this. This was a feature from Path of Radiance, where after you've beaten the game once, on subsequent playthroughs, you can choose to have fixed stat growth. I think Path of Radiance is the only other game that ever did this. I'm not sure how it works in this game. In Path of Radiance, it was super weird. It was almost like EVs from Pokemon, like depending on the unit type that you defeated, that would like build towards that stat getting leveled up or something weird. But in Path of Radiance, like fixed would almost always result in like worse units. So I'm gonna assume it's bad in this game too, but it's cool that they included it. That's a really random throwback. Cause yeah, I don't think I could select that when I played the game the first time. That's cool. Online play, you know what, we're gonna do unconnected for this run because it's an Iron Man. You know, I'm not gonna be doing the multiplayer stuff anyway. I don't know if anything else will change if it's my second playthrough. Probably not. Oh yeah, we're not reading the story, by the way. Sorry, this is a no story run. We're just doing the gameplay. All right, we got the little tutorial. I'm guessing everyone when they first played this, they're like, oh, they're doing the thing again where it's like you play through a later chapter as the tutorial, like Awakening and Fates and everything. But no, I guess spoilers, but not really. This section never happens in the actual game. This actually is just a dream that Aleer is having that just serves as a tutorial, which honestly, pretty neat subversion there, because like I figured, oh, this is just spoiling what happens later. That's dumb. But no, it's literally just a tutorial. It has no story relevance, basically. It's just an excuse for them to teach us how to play the video game. But, you know, I already know how to play the video game. I'm just gonna skip through this. Whoa, we did it! We're the greatest gamers ever. But yeah, this game's a lot of fun. It's weirdly, like, simple, yet has its own little flair with the emblem mechanics. But, yeah, I really enjoyed the gameplay. I guess, I have all these backup save files. I can't save on 4 though because of my boy Mista from JoJo. You know, we can't be saving on number 4. I guess we'll just use save file 7 as this playthrough's file. I'm not gonna alternate saves for this file, obviously, because it's an Iron Man. Now, if you don't know what that means, it just means no resetting. I'm also not allowed to use the like Milla's Turnwheel equivalent. Oh, yo, that was the Divine Dragon fan club. I found out that Fram is the girl. I used her a lot. I benched the boy. I don't remember his freaking name. But he has a 10% magic growth, which is hilarious because he's a mage. Now that's his like base growth, and the way growths work is it's like your base growths plus your class growths. So I'm assuming because he's a mage, his growth is probably like 40 or something. But it's really funny. He has a 10% magic growth. The growths in this game feel lower than some of the modern entries. Like, Aleer actually doesn't have, like, an insane strength growth. I think with her class, it's, like, a 40% strength growth, which, that's, like, older FE Lord strength growth levels. It's like, I don't know, isn't that like what Erica has or something? I don't freaking know. Okay, so I just realized we're playing on hard mode now, and it's an Iron Man, so I'm actually gonna have to like think. Probably not though. It's just a bunch of axe units, and this is also still basically a tutorial. So it's probably just gonna be an Aleer sweep. Oh, we have Vander, which is great because Three Houses didn't have a Jagan, so like the early maps were awful on higher difficulties, but we actually have somebody who can like, you know, cover for us in these early maps, which is gonna be great. It looks like if I move Aleer here, only this guy can hit her, because this guy's probably gonna aggro onto Fram. In fact, I think he's coded too, because I think it's a tutorial thing where she gets damaged, if I remember correctly. So, new mechanic in this game is break, which it looks like doesn't happen yet until the game tells you about break, because we didn't get a break there. But break is going to be really interesting because the enemies can break you as well. But to like make Armor Knights actually like useful for once, the Armor Knight class can't be broken, which I feel like on higher difficulties seems really useful. I watched some people play this game on Maddening, and like I said, the game does pick up a lot in difficulty in the last couple, the last like 2/3 of the game, especially on Maddening. I've noticed a lot of people like using like an Armor Knight as like their main carry, just because you don't have to worry about the enemy breaking you, which, yeah, that seems correct. Yeah, this should be pretty easy, even on hard mode, because this again is basically just an extended tutorial map. Oh wow, he missed the 69. I don't know if this game uses, like, I don't know how this game's RNG works, but from my first playthrough, it felt like it was the regular 2RN ever since FE6, where like 50% or higher hit rates are actually skewed to be more accurate, and 49% and less are skewed to be less accurate, which is good because I love 2RN. It makes the RNG work like the human brain thinks RNG works, even though that's not how RNG works. Because human brain says, oh, 80%, that's like always gonna hit, right? Actually, I had to go put my cat out. She's being crazy. You can watch Clan get bodied.
I am as strong as ever.
Alright, Vander did his job. Good job, Vander. Uh-oh, he's at 1 health. He's gonna die. Oh, and then all the guys show up. And then cutscene happens. Yo, she's engaging her emblem. Fighting in the desert sand. Okay, so now we have the engage mechanic. And for the sake of the tutorial, we're just going to instantly do it. We're just going to go Marth sicko mode. Use the rapier and kill. So yeah, engaging is interesting. It's like... It is really strong, but I feel like it's not as insane as I thought it was gonna be. Unless you're at really high support levels with the emblem, it only lasts 3 turns, which seems like a lot. But oftentimes I would like run out of it at like awkward moments. But that was also probably me not managing my resources because I was playing on normal and didn't really care. Yeah, sure, we'll just Lotus Star Rush. And you can only use this special attack once per engage. And the bosses in this game have multiple health bars to kind of make up for the fact that you have this like super attack that you can do. And later in the game, the super attack stopped like OHKOing even like 1 HP bar of the enemy, unless it was like Lynn's, because hers is a bow attack, and so like if you hit a flying boss with it, yeah, they're dead. But other than that. Also, the fact that a lot of the bosses in the games use the emblems against you, which is terrifying. Some of the stuff the AI does in this game is a lot of fun. They will warp skip you. Like, you're used to, you know, high-level players warp skipping maps in Fire Emblem. In this game, the enemy will, like, use a warp staff like warp in like an enemy somewhere else to another warp staff user who will warp them even further forward, and you're just like, All right, I gotta set my settings. We're gonna turn staff and dance off. I'm just gonna turn off the engage animations, maybe. I don't know. Game speed fast. Do not skip actions during auto. Hold on, I'm not using auto battle. That'd be a terrible idea. We gotta invert my cameras because I'm a monster. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, well, we're probably not going to be doing anything in these little sections because these sections really just exist for you to gather resources for the somnial place thing, and also, like, adopt animals. But I don't think I'm going to be doing much animal adoption because that's all, like, the side stuff that isn't really going to affect us. I should probably do it to get food for, like, meals because the stat bonuses from the meals are probably going to matter, but it'll be fine. Alright, more tutorial stuff. Even though this is like a tutorial map, there's gonna be two phases of this map. The second phase you can get yourself killed on if you're not paying attention. Okay, so now we've learned how braking works. Unfortunately, Fram is not in range to... I wish Fram was on this side, although she wouldn't have enough move to get there. So yeah, fists, like Fram, can break all the ranged weapon types, which is neat, but it's kind of hard to utilize because obviously you have to like have this one range fist user get into the range of the two range guy. It's gonna be kind of awkward, but I think she's not gonna move, so we're free to just attack and break this guy. So yeah, breaking. If you hit somebody with weapon triangle advantage, they get broken, which means they can't counterattack. They won't be able to counterattack this combat and the next combat. I believe, like, if I have Clan here attack this guy, if he were to survive this, I believe he would be able to counter on the next time he's in combat, even if it's still this turn. At least that's what it felt like. I noticed. So Fram's a healer. I used her a lot the first playthrough. She was kind of crazy. All right, so this is not a kill, but whatever. Once we get the 3% crit, and then Fram has a chain guard. So the healers in this game have this ability, chain guard, which you know what? I'll just use here. Although she's probably just gonna attack. Basically, what this does is, as you see those 4 little spaces around you. If any of those units are attacked, the healer will take that hit at a cost of 20%. I think it's a flat like 20% or 10% of their health. So they can basically just take a hit for free. But this only works while they're at full health. So they'll only be able to do it once per phase, basically. And then you'll have to heal them back up again. And the enemies can do this too. In the later maps, the enemies will start abusing this. There are times when the enemies will get like a chain of like 4 healers in a row, and they'll all just proc chain guard and try and protect the boss, which is pretty funny. I don't know if I'm really gonna use Clan, so I don't even know if I bother giving him this kill. Oh, looks like Lumera is gonna move now, so that's kind of terrifying. Although you can probably just do that, and then this. It's only a 15% chance to hit, so that's probably not a great idea. Oh, we do have Marth, but I can't move into that space, so we're just gonna do this.
I won't forget you.
Alright, first level up. Wow, that's better than like every level up I got on Alir in my first playthrough. Yeah, let's heal. And then let's see, you just have liberation. Okay, so that's just a 1-range weapon. I guess we can enemy phase this, right? Yeah, we'll just do it on enemy phase. She's probably gonna attack Vander and break him, but no, or she'll go for Alir. That's fine. I was like, either way, we don't die, and then we can kill her on player phase. We'll get the free damage. get this kill. Exact kill. Nice. But that is not the end of this map, because this map has a second phase. So this is the one where you gotta be careful, because she's gonna be using Sigurd, and Sigurd is crazy. So Sigurd gives you like a bunch of extra move. So her move is gonna be really deceptive here. She can actually move down to like here, and Sigurd also gives access to the Rider's Bane, and a lot of people will just like accidentally have Vander like right here, and then she'll rush in and just destroy him because he's mounted. So we're gonna have to be careful. I feel like Alir probably lives a combat with her. So that's probably who we're gonna have to use to bait her in. But it's kind of awkward. I guess we'll figure it out when we get to there.
I can fight.
I'm just gonna do this. We'll get this kill.
This time, victory is mine.
And then, I don't. Can she get to here? I'm honestly like terrified because I've seen people get destroyed by her. So I'm gonna put Vander on that forest to just bait these guys closer. And then just do some more of this. Just using clan to chip these guys down. Although that guy still got 15. I'm gonna turn up the game audio a little bit. It's a little quiet. Yeah, there we go. Still a little quiet, but whatever. No, it's not worth engaging. I think. Okay, let's do this so I can show it off. So yeah, fist weapons break range users, which is nice. But all the fist classes, with like a couple of small exceptions, like Alir's promoted class, are healers, so they're kind of squishy, which makes them a little hard to use for offense. Nice, like, instrumental, the main theme of this map. Oh, she dodged. She's goated. You know what? I think I have figured out the solution. We're gonna go this.
For the Divine Dragon.
And then we're gonna do this. Again, I forget how far Lumera is gonna be able to move if she engages, which looks like she is.
Comes.
Yeah, see, look at this.
Queen
I'm using Chain Guard. So this is what Chain Guard does. And it's very useful for like this exact scenario. That way I didn't have to worry about her destroying Vander. Yeah, I like Chain Guard a lot. It gives staff units some really neat utility. And it also feels very balanced because I can only do it once and then they lose health. And then like in this situation, she's my only healer, so like I can't heal herself. There is a class that lets you heal yourself, but so I can't just like Chain Guard again immediately, which is kind of a cool balancing mechanism. I like this game's mechanics a lot, honestly. It's also interesting because like a lot of the previous Fire Emblem games have been like very like skill focused, especially like Fates and Awakening, but even Three Houses to an extent. But this game, like you basically get one class skill and it's only on your promoted class level 5. And if you reclass to a different class, you actually lose that skill. Like, you can only use that skill while you're in that class. Kind of like old Fire Emblem games. So a lot of your skills are going to come from the emblems. Like, you can inherit the skills from the emblems. Like, you could inherit Kanto, which is, I guess, called Cantor now. But even then, units can usually only inherit, like, a max of, like, if you look here, like, those 2 empty slots, it's usually, like, a max of, like, 2 inheritable skills, so... Like, the game still has skills, and they're still fun to use, but it's much less crazy about it than it was in some of the previous games. Okay, this is awkward. I'd love to get this break, but It's a really low % chance to hit. And if he misses, he's taking a Rider's Bane to the face. Let's do Marth. This will kill though, and it's 100% chance. So we're just gonna do this.
This is fate has brought us here.
We'll watch Lotus Store Rush. Feels like we're kind of intended to do this here because otherwise I don't know how I would take her down
You've won.
without risking the 53% Vander attack. Oh right, that's the end of the map. Yeah, so map objectives in this game. There's not a ton of diversity, but the majority of the maps are kill boss, which I would prefer to every map being route the enemy because it at least lets you like do maps fast if you want.
Well,
And there is like a defend map and an escape map. There's a couple escape maps, but most maps are defeat boss, so I have to remember that. Not that I think Vander was gonna get any kills there because those were sword guys and attacking them was probably a bad idea. See, here's a cat. We can't adopt the cat yet though because we haven't been to the Somniel. The animals you can adopt in this game are great. There's a bunch that you would just not expect. They just let you adopt. You can adopt like camels and seagulls, and they're just like, hey, you're just on our farm now. It's pretty great. I'll pick up some of the food, I guess, because like I said, I am probably gonna want to make meals for the little stat buffs you get. I mean, unlike Fates where you could like give like half your army a stat buff, I think the stat buff only goes to Alir plus the 2 characters you eat with. So it's a little more balanced, but you know, every little bit helps, especially on an Iron Man run where you know, really don't want people to be dying. So let's see, what's the next map? It's the it's the hallway, this place. We're gonna get some new units like halfway through the map. Not even halfway. I think it's like after the first turn or two. So this map, we'll see, has this opening on this side, and then this side's closed. So we don't have to worry about like these enemies right away, but these ones we will have to worry about because they can go in this gap. And I'm probably just gonna have Vander go over there and handle them because they're lances. There's not really any terrain I can take advantage of. The annoying thing is that they put this sword guy here, probably intentionally, because if the sword guy attacks Vander, he'll get broke. I think the play is probably going to be Vander here, and then Chain Guard, because I think the AI will still just try and attack with the sword guy first to get the break, and then Fram will eat that attack, which will be nice. Unfortunately, there's another lance guy over here. Oh no, this works out. So, but Fram can only eat one of the attacks.
all right.
Well, let's see what this combat looks like. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, actually. I think I'm just not gonna engage with them until the reinforcements show up for me. Okay, so like I expected, the sword guy does go first. So Fram can eat that. Yeah, fun mechanics. This game is pretty great. Like, Three Houses was fun, but it definitely got, like, a little insane, and then you have, like, the Gambit attacks, then you also have combat arts, and you also have all this other stuff. Like, really all your only special thing in this game is the Emblem thing. And like I said, like, I could proc Marth here, but that's probably not a good idea because then I would waste it. This thing will recharge Marth if I land on it, but I don't know. We might end up using it just because I don't really want to get overwhelmed by all these guys. But we have Eddie, so she's an archer. So, like, you know, Fire Emblem Classic, she can beat bows. It doesn't look like there's any enemies, like, right there, so we can just get this kill. Nice and easy. They gave her exactly enough strength to run around these guys.
That was
nice.
a good session.
I wonder if she'd be able to do that on Maddening. Probably
The
not.
Divine Dragon looked right at me.
So this looks like just a free kill.
Sort of like that, maybe?
And then he can't kill. He gets a break. I'll handle these guys. We got Pt.1. So I didn't look at any of the characters' growths the first playthrough, but I glanced over them before playing it this time. And this guy has like the highest base res growth in the entire game for some reason. Like nobody has a great base res growth. Kind of reminds me of FE1. But some of the classes obviously give high res growths. But yeah, at base, this guy just has a bunch of res growth for no reason, which is pretty funny. It'd be pretty interesting to reclass him into like a class that has good res growth, like Pegasus Knight, and just see if you can like level res every level up. It'd be pretty funny.
What's our move?
Oh yeah, so we got Alfred, so he's a cavalry, so that's neat. He's got a self-improver skill. When he waits, he gets +2 strength. He's gonna be useful though, because he's our first lance unit, so we can get the free hit here without having to worry about getting counterattacked. I might just use this turn to vulnerary so that she can get her thing back. I think what I'm gonna do though is I just want to get rid of this enemy. I'm gonna attack from here, get the break, and then yeah, Fram is she probably ain't gonna be doing much damage on hard mode to these guys, but Alir should be able to get the kill. We'll use, I guess it doesn't matter. Liberation is 1 might stronger, so we'll go with that.
I am guided by the emblems.
Another magic level up. Maybe we should reclass Alir into a magic user for fun. It'd be funny. But yeah, I'm gonna vulnerary so that I can have my chain guard online for next turn. So these guys are probably just gonna. Oh yeah, the chain attack. Okay, so chain attacks. That is a class-specific thing. So each class kind of has its own little perks. Like obviously, cavalry and Pegasus Knights can move better, so you got more movement. Armor Knights can't get broken, and some of the infantry classes, like Fighter here, have the ability to do a follow-up. They're a backup type. That lets them do this little attack like you saw the enemies just did, where if they're in range of an enemy's attack and you attack that enemy with a different character, they will step in and do an attack that does like set damage and an 80% and always an 80% chance to hit. This can get really crazy with some other nonsense. There's like Lucina's Emblem skill, if you inherit it onto people, will like increase like the range that they can counterattack from, and you can set up some really goofy things with it. I probably won't though, because it takes a ton of setup and you having to like very carefully use your resources to like get everyone with a high bond with Lucina, and we don't get Lucina till halfway through the game anyway, but it's something to consider. But I feel like that's really something that you really only like need to abuse on maddening, where things are harder. But on hard mode, we probably don't have to worry about it. So this is a pretty simple turn. We just got 2 Pegasus Knights. It looks like this range is this guy. That we could always throw Fram in there. I'm just gonna do this attack. And then let Eddie kill this person.
Hold steady.
And then could have Alfred go here. What space can you guys get to? I mean, Alfred can take 1 attack, so we'll just go heal.
We fight for peace.
Attack.
I'll take this.
So yeah, there Pt.1 got the follow-up. Didn't need it.
Good
But
fight.
then we'll just start pushing forward. We can even, like, let's see, where does this person go? We can even put Vander here to just start pushing further into the map. Yeah, let's do it. So, like, he's fine. He's Jagan. He can take the hits. Okay. So, the boss moves on this map, so that is something I am now learning. In that case, we're just gonna back off another turn. We'll just kind of keep baiting them this way. We'll grab this kill with Boucheron.
Is it over?
And then... how do I zoom out? So it looks like we can go here. Heal. To get that sword unit next turn. And then we'll put Eddie here for those Pegasus Knights. Yeah, he gets double, I figured. The mercenary type classes, when the enemy mercenaries tend to have pretty decent speed, I've noticed in this game. Same with the Pegasus Knights. I was struggling to double them even on normal, so I imagine hard mode they're gonna be pretty difficult to double. Huh. Yeah, the boss is aggressive. I like it. So she... I mean, I imagine Clan does a lot to her because she's armored.
We'll get through this.
I'm just gonna keep backing up. We're just gonna slowly keep baiting these guys over this way. Incredible level up. Let's see, I'll turn this off. What's that archer? I'm not too worried about them. I don't have any flyers. Like, this would be great, except no, she'd be in range of like everything. So I'm just gonna have to back off again. We can take advantage of this terrain right here, though. Oh wait, this is a flyer. What am I thinking? What was I cooking? I mean, I doubt any of these get one-rounded by a Pegasus Knight. But it's also probably not my smartest decision. We'll just do this to force them to attack Fram, who can at least counterattack.
I win this one.
Oh, right. Can't get broke. Yeah, see? I'm not paying attention. And now they're just gonna go for him. Which, you know what? That's preferable, honestly. I'd rather he sponge the hits. Okay. So let's just get rid of this Pegasus Knight.
I'll have to up my weights.
And then...
For you, anything.
this is an easy kill.
This is what I trained for.
I still
How much
stand.
do you do to that person? A lot. Yeah, we probably use our engage here. Whoops, I undid the engage. I was trying to skip the animation, but I forgot I just turned the animations off. Yeah, so we can just Lotus Star Rush. Yeah, see, look, even on hard mode, like, Lotus Star Rush isn't an instant kill button. Like, she lives this. Which... huh. In that case... it's still probably worth doing. Look how little she takes. The enemy armor units in this game are bulky. Like, if you're not attacking them with, like, a hammer or a mage, they're taking no damage. But, if you do attack them with a mage, they take a ton. So, we're gonna do that. And also, you can't break them because they're armored. It makes, enemy armor knights are honestly terrifying in this game. Like, we have to engage to get this kill. So, we're gonna do it.
Who are...
And that's gonna complete the map. I just realized because it's defeat boss. Although I don't think I couldn't have killed that archer anyway. Oh no, this map is actually route the enemy for once. That's crazy. That's fine. Do we heal with Fram? Nah, I think we do because there's no way Vander dies. So we're just gonna do this, and then just in case, because Clan is squishy, we'll chain guard. And they even got baited into doing it.
For the divine dragon.
Alright, we did it. That was very different than the first time I played this map. So hard mode is already showing. It's definitely more difficult than it was on normal. Because on normal mode, you can just autopilot that. Which makes sense, it's normal mode. You know, I don't know what I was expecting. Skipping some more cutscenes, skipping the things, doing some gaming. All right, we did 3 chapters. That should probably be it for this part. It's already 38 minutes. Yeah. So thanks for watching. This is part 1. Let me know if you want to see more of this epic Iron Man content. I've been really enjoying it. Like already, even these first couple of maps have been a lot of fun on hard mode, and like having to make sure I don't kill anyone. So yeah, it's a good time, fun game. Like and subscribe. Among Us. If you made it this far, type Among Us in chat. I don't freaking know.